Hey everyone, your girl list here is now just shortly shy of 7, and obviously, I don't know if you guys can see my VIX there, but yes, obviously, last night was crazy. It's kind of still crazy now, but thankfully, last night my VIX worked. You guys can see I literally had it right there. So, yes, that was very, very good, honestly. It was after only about 15 minutes because it was already later from trying to find that video. So because of that, it was already like 15 minutes later. And I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it earlier than later, right? So I went ahead and got my VIX, and then I fell asleep relatively good. It is 7 now, so I would just say this is a just genuinely happy wake up early, right? It's not Florida bouncing off the walls. Um, obviously, that's actually proven too. That the happier people are in their lives, the more like less that they sleep, so to say. It's not so much that it's like less, right? Like those warning signs for suicide, right? Which we see where they sleep a lot or they sleep too little. And obviously, my near-death experience obviously had that, well, out-of-body experience, obviously, and we've seen that before on my page, and that's actually proven, right, that they have a decrease for a need for sleep. So yeah, that was really, really cool, honestly, to get all that sleep, but now I'm officially ready to roll, and yeah, I mean, think about it, too, in the sense of, like, some people are, like, super depressed, so all they want to do is just sleep and then do something and then sleep and then do something, and it's like their entire time. It's been 15 minutes since I woke up, so gotta go ahead and get on up now. But yeah, you guys get the point though. So they're up and alert and just doing a whole bunch of things, right? So they enjoy, right, the moment, right? So they can do that. So that's really, really cool. But like I said, guys, I'll officially go ahead, though, and get going. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, everyone. Your girl is here now. It's officially 8:21. I officially have had a lot of breakfast, and then I only got to 1,000 steps, and then I remembered and realized that I didn't put my watch on my charger last night. So today will be a little bit reversed, obviously. We got the sun coming out. Hopefully it stays out here until officially picnic time. So, yes, we have to officially get that charged. So this morning here, I will officially watch some YouTube here. But yeah, other than that, I just want to come on and do a little, shortly after 8 update. I might actually do my medication reminder first, though. Yeah, so I think I'll do my medication reminder, and then I'll officially watch some YouTube. And then, like I said, gets a lot of exercise. I'm definitely very happy and excited to take you guys along here for some swimming, right, and some hiking here in the Huntington County, right? So, yes. And actually, Huntington County goes down really, really far. It's insane. Like, absolutely insane how far down it goes. I couldn't believe it, honestly. Whenever I looked at it, I was like, whoa. It almost... So, basically, you know where... Well, you guys... I mean, unless anybody has ever driven it. But that US 30 that I'm on for a little bit until I officially get on Interstate 70, then 270, and then 495 onto 95, right? So until all of that, there actually is a couple signs, and I think I actually did show that last year where it says Raystown Lake this way. So I think that, no, that's definitely, because the Bedford County line is basically at like exit 10 on Interstate 99 South. And then once you're past exit 10, it's like, it would be Blair County, I think. But anyhow, yeah, so anyhow, that's absolutely insane how far down it goes. So it goes basically down to the final county. That's Fulton, yeah. And I think I do cross through Fulton a little bit too. So anyhow, guys, this is not Pennsylvania counties talk. This is just, again, I kind of got off on that because it makes it easier to just focus on the first, couple hours of your drive, right? Yes. that's a good practice, right? To be bouncing off the walls a little bit later, right? So, yes. Obviously, you know, it's not like super frustrating to have that, but it is, somewhat, to somewhat of an extent, to always just go off that. It's like, no, Alyssa, live in the moment, okay? You got a long time yet until you're in Florida, day-wise, right? So, yes, just take your time, right? Don't be bouncing off the walls until like day 40, okay? Because again, that can get a little, you know, and I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's not like super negative. It's just like kind of like an inconvenience, right? It's like, no, Alyssa, enjoy your time. And I still enjoy my time, right? It's just, I don't know. It's just, your body like reminds you that it's tired, right? So like, I don't know, as you're like dancing, right? Like your facial expressions, right, have a hard time forming, right? So obviously today you can see it, but you guys have seen that. New brides probably could have seen that actually, and I showed that a couple times, right, on my page when I'm laying down, right? Where you can see that there's a smile underneath, but the cheeks don't show it, right? Because I'm tired, right? It's your body reminding you that you're tired, and you're going off adrenaline, right? So, yes, obviously, again, you need to bring it down, right? So, yes. But that also goes off what I had shared before, right? With super myself, right? And always honest, right? On my page. So, obviously, it's like, oh my God, I'm a little bit off, so I can't show that. Well, that's actually reality, right? Because when people don't show reality, well, then that's also a warning sign. And actually a pretty big warning sign, right? And obviously we saw that with a lot of different videos, right? It's like, you never have anything wrong? No, nothing's ever wrong. Well, actually, sometimes that is the case, right? And sometimes people just don't show the downside and they joke about it, right? Which is also concerning, right? Which we saw with the casually suicidal, right? I mean to totally, right? Yes, right. So anyhow, guys, like I said, a good little, well, today's Tuesday, so it can't be Mental Health Monday, but never too late for mental health, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, let's officially, though, go ahead and get going. I'll watch some YouTube, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, your girl is here. It's now officially 9:39. As you guys can officially see, my watch is still charging, and obviously, I did just get done with a lot of YouTube. Obviously, my my computer was down to 36%. Obviously, I specifically chose to watch it on my computer because of, obviously, my phone would be really, really low then. So today will be one of those just barely make my steps day, but I also might take the easy way out. And if I get home tonight with like 12,000, well, then I'll just have 12,000. But I already had 1,000, so I just have to get basically 2,000. And I should be right around 10,000 by the time I come home from work. So we might take a strike. Wait, but what number strike is that though for my steps? Well, again, we don't get into that till the end of the year, right? So yes, we'll officially go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and get into that, though, at the end of the year. So, yes, anyhow, other than that, that's pretty much it. Obviously, they did back to school shopping, and obviously, there was a dupe top. I should actually definitely consider some of those. Those would be nice, but I also have my own, like the BB, right, the mesh see-through. I've actually already worn that into a couple of stores after I've went on runs, right? And we've seen that too. So, yeah, it'll definitely be really, really fun, to go ahead and get some of those, and I think it's crazy that there is a statewide ban for backpacks in Texas. That was crazy. I definitely thought that there was, especially after, right, Uvalde, right, and all of that. I definitely thought that there would have been, like a statewide clear backpacks. I think a lot of places here in Pennsylvania have that too. I mean, I don't really know though, honestly. Because usually I'm doing my own thing, right, when kids are getting on the school bus. Well, actually, no. There has been a couple times when I've been driving down the road, and it's been like 3:30, whatever. So they're getting out of school, right? So I never see them get on the bus. But yeah, actually, a lot of them now that I think of it, yeah, they actually have non-clear backpacks, which is crazy. So that's wild. But yeah, like I said, guys, other than that, I'm definitely just very happy and excited. I did also watch the nonsense topic. Definitely handled much better, right? So that's crazy, right? Kind of how I got my message, right? Might have left a big mark, right? And now we're being more respectful, right? Um, you know, and there is some I don't understand that kind of comes across as like laughing and giggling and being a smartass, but then there's seriousness right afterwards, right? And there's not like extreme laughing, right? So you can tell, right, being just a smartass laugh, and then I'm giggling because I'm kind of like nervous, and even I'm confused myself, right? And we saw that, right, at the end there, and then she also said, "I know a fake cry from a real cry." So that also, again, goes off me acknowledging that's what she's talking about there. So therefore, I don't have to post any assertive, right, my own feelings, right? And that's what she says. I encourage healthy debate, right? So yeah, that's really, really cool, honestly. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much it. So now I can officially go ahead though and hopefully I'll probably just take it off now. Honestly, it's full enough, and then get some exercise. So here we go. Everyone, your girl Liz here. So it's now officially 10:34. A little bit later, I have since gotten about 5,000 steps. I was also just thinking really quickly, is speaking of the why, or figuring out, right, why do I bounce off the walls? And I think it's or why am I remembering like the days so far out? And I think it's only because I haven't gotten that final hotel, right? And obviously, this time, before last trip, right? So in like February and March, I basically had everything. Like everything was paid for. I had all the gas money, food money, etc., right? But now this time is a little bit different, right? It's going to be probably with about 40 days left instead of like 60 and 70, right? So I think that also played a part in me just kind of like bouncing off the walls a lot recently. So again, we're going to know, this is kind of like one of those times like with my swimming, right? You have to know your limits, right? And also, again, right? Don't let any, like thought of, well, maybe like gives you second thoughts, right? So don't let any of that get into you, right? So obviously, again, I know I'm going to be good, right? So I don't need to just keep bouncing off the walls and saying, well, you let it slip, then you realize, oh my God, there's 40 days and you have all this stuff. No, Alyssa, you're going to get it here, okay? Relax, right? So I think that's the key to the goal Thursday, right there, guys. I figured it out. That's why it's come a little bit earlier, right, this time. So again, let's just relax a little bit, right? You know that you're gonna get there. You know your limits, right? You know you're good. So just relax. So yes. Anyhow, guys, officially, like I said, though, go ahead and get going here. Just wanted to come on and share that there isn't going to be a picnic today. As you guys can see, there's a whole bunch of clouds, right? So that's okay, though. So yeah, other than that, guys, that's pretty much the gist of my morning here. It's just totally different Tuesday. Yeah, totally different Tuesday. Because I'm kind of doing what I would do on like well, actually I'm saving my rainy day activities for the days off, right? Because again, I'm only going one place this week, right? And then I'm officially probably going to get my hotel probably on Friday. And then again, I can finally just, right, enjoy my time until I go, right? And we obviously saw that a couple times, right, with my 20-day marks, right? Obviously, right around the 20-day mark is when I had visited, right, Terry Zuminski's, right, and I said, right, a really good question, right? Yes, to worthless officers, yes. So obviously, that was a good time, or I'm sorry, that was good, right? Like, you know, but it shows what I would just talked about, right? Like everything was already in plan, right? So you just take it easy and enjoy your time. But yes, time obviously does go faster than you think. So because of that, you know, right? Just don't do it at the 70-day mark. Know what's going on and be trustful in it, right? So anyhow, guys, like I said, I'll officially go ahead and get going. I'll probably watch another YouTube video here, honestly, before I get some lunch. And then, you know, probably do some little bit research. I do have to double check if you have to get a ticket ahead of time. I don't have that in the Myrtle Beach day. Do you have to get a ticket ahead of time for the aquarium? I think you can just get them that day. Because the exhibit, obviously, people, they do have interactive exhibits in there. But, you know, like they say give you 2 to 4 hours to go through. So they're probably pretty big, the tunnels, right? Again, I don't want to ruin it for myself. But that gives me time to secure a ticket, right? Tuesday. Time to secure the ticket. Tuesday. There we go. So obviously, speaking of that aquarium, right? Because I get to see a shark, right? So if I don't get to see any sharks, guys, which is, I really want to see some sharks on my trip, you know, in the Keys or New Smyrna Beach. Well, guess what? I get to see one. It's not in the wild, but it's still, I get to see a shark, right? So, yes. But like I said, I don't know. Because they have a lot of, you know, people are obviously moving through. And every place of employment has a capacity, right? Limit, right? And that's obviously for, like, sanitary reasons. And a lot of other reasons. You can see it at stores. It says occupancy limit, right? So, and some of them are absolutely insane. It's like, how would you even have, like, like one time I saw one that was like 600 some, and I'm like, how would even 400 people fit in this store? It was insane, the occupancy thing. I know. I know.
Wonder what they did to make the bear go away.
Me, I didn't ask, okay? I didn't ask. I don't know.
I woulda. So that it ever comes here, we know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Clip parts of our region. We're not seeing the entire widespread severe threat. Available potential energy, and that plays a big role in severe weather.
The blackout lunch, guys. The blackout lunch. Except we're probably not gonna have a blackout today. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So as you guys can officially see now, with all my lunch done, I can officially go ahead and finish the rest of my videos. Probably actually only finish one more, like, 10-minute video. I'll find, like, a 10-minute video. Then I'll officially start getting around for work. I just want to come on and do a final video for today's vlog. So definitely, again, as always, thank you for watching. And I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. Obviously, you can definitely tell that they're from, like, Australia or something, because they keep talking about, they called the turkeys cocks or something like that, and I was like, what? And then they were talking, like, how many millions, right, would it cost? It's like, they're not millions, but they're probably pretty close. And then, obviously, the storm ran in. They were chasing sharks, right? Like I'm obviously hoping to do. And definitely get to see them in their natural habitat, right? That would be really, really fun. If not, again, I can always see one in an enclosed habitat. Hence, the Myrtle Beach Aquarium, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, like I said, I'm definitely happy and excited, but I'm still just relaxing a little bit before Florida here. So anyhow, guys, I'll officially go ahead and talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for watching today's vlog. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Also, guys, as you guys can officially see, last night as well, obviously I was very happy and excited for the location one. So obviously last night she had added a story, and she had even added a story right after I had watched the finale on Friday. Remember, obviously I decided to watch it then. There has been a couple times in between then that I haven't, but again, that's practicing the goal, right? But honestly, guys, I literally couldn't believe that. I was like, oh my god, I'm very happy and excited for her. And obviously, again, we'll get into all of that later, right? Like I said, well, if you know it's a one-sided, why are you still engaging? Again, I wasn't really engaging. I'm engaging with you guys on here. There's a difference. So yes, we'll officially, like I said though, talk more about that later. And I totally can't believe that I didn't, you know, do a voice recording. But I'll have to, you know, next time my neighbor or whatever talks about it, I'll bring that up. And I still have to do that voice recording. Remember, from last set of days off. So I still have to do that recording and show you guys bits and pieces of that. So yeah, like I said, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get going. I wanted to come on and do a little, I might make it in today's title, but I might also not. Like something about like, there's one more really exciting, cool thing. So anyhow, guys, we'll officially go ahead and get going. Very happy and again excited for her. Moving right on up in the world, guys. Obviously, again, you know, probably I helped her a lot and she helped me a lot. And again, I don't need to get into all that again. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later. Tomorrow also as well, we'll actually scrub my floor. It's been a while since I've scrubbed my floor, so we'll scrub my floor. We won't do underneath the bed, but we'll just scrub the floor, obviously, tomorrow. So anyhow, I'll probably get that done in the morning. Talk to you guys tomorrow.